Hello kids, welcome to the class. So today we are going to learn the topic direct and inverse proportion. So the basic or simple meaning of the terms direct proportion is where there is a relationship in which if the value of one quantity increase, the value of another quantity will also increase. Now this I'll explain you with the help of a simple example. Like for example, if the cost of 5 mangoes is rupees 20, and if I want to purchase more and I'll go and get 10 mangoes. So tell me what will happen with the cost? The cost will also increase, right? If I go and get 20, then what will happen? The cost will again increase, correct? So this is the basic idea or basic meaning of the term direct proportion, where when the cost or when the value of one thing increases, the value of another thing also increases. So what you observe, from 5 it became 20. So here also when the cost from 20 became 80. So this is the simple meaning of the term direct proportion. Now we will go and understand the term inverse proportion. Now direct proportion and inverse proportion, they go hand in hand, right? We normally use this word together. So if direct means when the value of one quantity increase, the value of another quantity also increase. The inverse will be what? The exact opposite of the direct proportion. So inverse proportion is where two quantities are inverse proportion if one quantity increases, the other decreases proportionally. Means what? I'll take a small simple example. Let's take of riding a car. If I ride a car, okay, if I'm, for example, I'm riding a car. If I increase the speed, what will happen to the time? Will it increase or will it decrease? You think. If I'm increasing the speed, what will happen? The time increase or decrease? Very good. The time decrease. If I decrease the speed, what will happen to the time? The time will increase. So this is exactly the meaning of the word inverse proportion, where if the value of one quantity increase, the value of another quantity decreases, and vice versa. So here in this, what type of questions you will be encountering? It will be mostly with regards to workers. Here this I'll take this example also, where if you have workers working on some project or something, so tell me how many days. Wait, I'll just write it. So if you have more workers, how much time will it be? Like how many days will it be? Will it be more or will it be less? If more workers are there, less days will take. If workers are less, then more days will take. So this is the best example of inverse proportion, which is self-explanatory. So I hope you have understood the basic understanding of the terms direct and inverse proportion. Do subscribe to my channel because I will be uploading more questions with regards to direct and inverse proportion. So if you don't want to miss those videos, please subscribe to my channel. Meet you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye bye.